I was asking where's the Martis here, and there you go, Martis for Formace. And this Carmilla will goes into the hand of Chiku, guys. Like you said, Mirko, if you talk about Malaysia, we don't know where they want to go, right? They can do anything. They can play anything they want. And with the, especially Chiku ever played that Ruby
because of that now, with a 2-level lead, Chiku is going for the purple buff, steals it away from Joga, who's still level 3. And Joga's just not having a good time here in his own jungle.
Oh my god, it's gonna be a disaster. And the first blood for me suddenly punished with Vietnam here. Meanwhile, there's gonna be a one real manipulation towards the player from Malaysia. I need my help, really need some help, really need a backup follow-up coming from the Vietnam. But Yums is gonna stop, and he still have the guiding winds to make him to stay.
Chiku, guys, look at his positioning here already, trying to go for the purple buff, knowing that he is again ahead. But look at the bottom side. River here is gonna be caught down, gunned down by Momo on the Nibiru. Meanwhile, Chiku, guys, Chiku once again caught on the 1v3, but it's actually gonna be Vietnam who's gonna be caught around Malaysia's collapse. Nart gonna be jumped on here with real world inflation as well. Blazing Duet to the back lines, but it does not deal enough damage. IMU popped in, Momo jumping in as well, but it's a 1-for-1 trade, a 2-for-1 trade as Momo and Moon are caught down. That's gonna be a 4-man Malaysian team that's taken down in that bottom side.
Having an under pressure in the bottom lane, it makes that actually all the players from Malaysia need to really help him. And now the Wave Dragon connects as well towards Momo, and the town even connect, but Momo still able to survive.
The king gets baited in towards the Nibiru's passion, but it's a 1-for-1.
As well, space for Momo to get the item first, but look at that.
That's a lot of damage. Yeah, onto Nart.
Yeah.
So much damage here, but again, he is an Estes right now, and that's going to be the Circling Eagle. Onto Need My Help, who isn't going to be threatened here as Chiku has rotated up top. There's a lot of sustainability and tanky members. Joga going to be caught here, gunned down by Momo. Still has a lot of HP, and he gets out with the help of the healing coming from Nart. Blazing Duet by He, but he's going to be caught in the real world manipulation and the damage from Momo. Chiku taken low, Need My Help, looking for the damage, but the snipe from Momo all the way from that top side. Blind into the bush, finds its mark for mid-control before contesting for the Lord.
Okay, and now they are trying to make some team fight here with a heal that's coming from Jannard. The Blazing of Moon Goddess connects to 5-member, but hey, suddenly gonna shut it down. Real manipulation versus real manipulation. Meanwhile, Moon and also Momo with the Rainer's apathy. And now the Circling Eagle connect as well from Yums, trying to shut down the king as a frontliner of Vietnam, and it's gonna be the double kill for Moon here. Oh my god, 3 members.
And he instantly rotates towards the purple buff. He doesn't care about the Lord. He doesn't care about the turret.
He only cares about his friends.
Yeah, he doesn't care about his friends. He only cares about making Joga's time in the Land of Dawn horrible. The Blazing Duet was used up there, but look at the damage coming from Nibiru's passion, sniping him down, gunning him down. Even though he wasn't in range, he flickered out late. Malaysia have found 3 again with no setup. They just barge in that mid lane. The base turret wide open, vulnerable for Todak. Malaysia to take. Now the base wide open. Joga trying his best to clear the minions out. Malaysia will just opt to go for that top side base turret. And here it is, that bottom side as well. Chiku, guys, is hunting Joga down.
Oh my god.
As long as Joga doesn't get to play the game, Chiku's going to be satisfied. The snipe by Momo. And Chiku, he's not letting go. He keeps on going. He hates Joga, man.
He has his eyes on Joga, and look at that. There's no recall. There's no going back to your home, Joga. And now look at that. 3 members from Todak. They are chasing into their own base. And oh my god. Joga, what are you doing? Now he's trying to survive. Meanwhile, it's going to be a slow effect coming from Moon. And Moon will take the time. A buying time coming from Joga, right? Try to at least make some time for his friend to show up.
I have no idea here why Joga's always targeted down, but Need My Help is going to be taken down by Formace here. As you can see, Chiku, guys, backing off. Formace bringing them back together for Chiku to come through. Momo with the snipes, looking for it, finds the king, but it is going to be Hehe who jumps out with the battle mirror image. Chiku still solo. Going to be taken down by the Appraiser's Wrath. Another 3-for-1 as Gnart is going to be targeted down. The base wide open with the mini waves pushing in that mid lane. Now with Joga respawning back in, they're looking to defend.
From the item, Hehe, it's already have the win of nature, but the team fight, I think Malaysia can try to bait this alert.
Uh-oh, circling eagle onto Hehe, but there's no follow-up right now. They're going to melt the king down, who is trying his best to sustain around the Lord, but Vietnam backs off. It's a 1-for-0, and it looks like that's how are you playing and casting at the same time? That's a question I've always wanted to ask you, but we'll find that answer very, very soon, as it looks like Malaysia just wants to siege the turret down, wants to end the game right here with Chiku guys in the midst of it all, in front of it all, just taking all of the damage. Meanwhile, Formaze and the Lord will just target the base down like it's nothing. It's a 1-0 start for Malaysia in the lower brackets.
Wow, the first game was... how to put it in the word? Was
dominant.
It's dominant from the Malaysia, but it also interesting to watch, you know, right? Very interesting. And Vietnam, even though they almost got their early tempo, how free he was in the first game just now with the Nibiru's, even the runners up at the shot. No one, maybe, you know, it's because of the gold lane instinct here for Momo. So he knows where's the opponent actually stay inside the booth here. But it's not only Momo who giving a big impact for Malaysia.
No Holy Crystal. He went for, man, what? It's just an enchanted talisman, a glowing one, and an Ice Queen one. So not even a genius one. And he's dealt 90,000 damage with 3 utility items and a brute force breastplate.
Yeah, I think that's because of the item as well with the glowing.
Right now we ourselves are pretty confused. Vietnam, though, noticing that Malaysia have a whole lot of melee ranged heroes, they will just opt to go for the Ruby that can punish this Malaysian team. It is Moon on the Paquito in the mid lane, and Chiku's gonna be on that Gushin. Yum still on that Kaja.
Oh my god, so Chiku with the Gushin jungler here.
Oh my god.
And Paquito in the hand of Moon. I think this is the first...
Yo, top side Formaze is going to be caught here as Joga jumps in with the damage of the Valentina. Has the Black Dragon form as well, and Formaze will fall to the hands of Joga. First blood over to Team Vietnam as Malaysia try their best to look for a trade in that gold lane. Finds everything. Chiku, guys, with the fast hand play to get the kill over to Nart. 1-for-1. We'll see if he is going to be able to find that here. Moon jumps in with a knockout strike. Nart is still able to get out there. A lot of damage placed in, but it's just to bait the Cult Altar out. Yums doesn't have a Divine Judgment. It's actually going to be Jogo who pulls Yums back, but Moon jumps in as well with the jabs. Now the Black Dragon form from up in the XP lane as Chiku joins back in. Nart going to be taken down, slain. Formaze jumps on the Joga, dishing some damage, and that's a Divine Judgment over to the King for Chiku to pick up a double kill. For them to...
Meanwhile, there's going to be a rotation coming from Malaysia and a Divine Judgment connect, and look at that. Nart, of course, he won't survive.
So much damage onto him. The viewer's passion as well. Yum's going to be hooked there by the Divine Judgment. It's just the roamer for the roamer. It should actually be worth it for Vietnam as Nart is 0-3. Meanwhile, Yums, that's his first death. More gold over to Vietnam.
And Moon trying to giving some poke damage here in the mid lane, but I'm off in the connect, and Moon! Look at that! The Ghost Buster calling from Need My Help, and Moon's still able! No! Classic damage with this Erythel because, you know, again and again, Malaysia, they keep giving up space for Momo, but meanwhile, Formaze trying to survive with the Black Dragon form here, trying to run away from member for Vietnam in the top lane.
That's a good disengage. It is going to be a free turtle over to Vietnam. Yums and Moon caught once again. Need My Help on the Shadow Stampede, bringing Moon back. Moon going to be slain here by the King, as in that bottom side river, Chiku, guys, has already positioned himself in a very, very good flank. He's looking for some damage. Need My Help. Finds him with a Shadow Stampede. Chiku, guys, jumps out, but he's going to be caught in the circling eagle. Chiku getting the HP back, but it's going to be Hehehe who finds the kill onto Yums. There's another Shadow Stampede with a flicker now.
But now they're going to do it. With the Rainers up at the connect to the Formaze, and Nart's already being solved with the Circling Eagles connect to Yums. But the problem is Formaze. He didn't realize there's more member who is hiding inside the
jump out the King, not going to use that I'm Offended, but they will try to siege this mid lane turret with one turret, with one minion. It's an amazing Divine Judgment over to Yums there, and that's an instant delete. The snipe here from Hehe, not connecting. Chiku, guys, trying his best to zone and to defend this mid lane. as Malaysia are looking for a counter setup. Moon jumps in, opening up that side of the map for Maze. Now with the Black Dragon 4, finds the Petrify onto 2, and it's Hehe and Nart. Chiku instantly with a follow-up here as the King is trying to run away with the Flicker. Gets out to the top side, tier 2. And Malaysia,
because we already seen that Momo have done it before in the top lane before the team fight in the middle.
uh-oh, Yums though, here with Divine Judgment. Joe gonna be pulled back to the tier 1. Moon still able to escape. Maze now with the Black Dragon form, looking for that re-engage as Chiku guys jumps in onto Hehe, completely on point, onto the man who can deal out the most damage. Maze in the midst of it all right now as Momo jumps in with a sprint and the ultimate to gun them down.
Look at the heavy
It's a double kill. Found that little gap between the marksman and the roamer. Moon though gonna be caught in the I'm Offended and the Divine Judgment. Pulled back, but he still gets out for a bit before Yums tries to help him out and gets himself in the crossfire here. Momo, though, jumps in again, dealing a whole lot of damage. The Cold Ulcer plays down. Yums still surviving here. Yums is still alive with the backup, and he buys enough time for the rest of the members to come down on Vietnam. The snipe for Hehehe not connecting, but Chiku finding the first ability onto her to collapse onto them. Momo tries to go in, micromanaging. Yums jumps in with the Divine Judgment, finds the King, and it's an instant engage for the side of Malaysia. Momo gets Divine Judgment as well, but it's going to be Moon who jumps in to deal so much damage, and Chiku bursts Nart down to very low HP. Lord still going to be cleared up.
Now in the mid lane, and Vietnam, they don't have much ability. Look at that, the sword spike connects, and hey, it's going to be the first target here. Meanwhile, Vietnam, they're still trying to defend their base, and now Malaysia, they have to go back a little bit. Meanwhile, Yums,
he expects his team to follow up, and they did, but it did not work in the end. Now Moon, they are 3 members strong. There's not a lot of follow-up here. Moon going to be taken down with the Circling Eagle and the Blue.
Look at
Maze jumps in the midst of it all. Has the Petrify, but will not use it just yet with the Divine Judgment placed onto him. Jumps in with the Fierce Dive and the Petrify. Momo comes in as well. Maze chasing Hehe down as Momo chases Nart down. The King as well. It's just all the battles happening everywhere simultaneously, but on different parts of the map. But this is Malaysia's playground. This is what they like to go
Meanwhile,
for. Momo does not care about what's going on the other side. He goes for the base.
Oh my god.
And with Need My Help, solo here trying to defend, it does not seem like it's going to be enough. Malaysia with the final kill onto Need My Help, wipes out Vietnam and sends them home from IESF 2022.
Wow.
Wow.
What a match, what a team fight from Vietnam. Even though I can feel that.
Safe.
Yeah.
I've seen how Chiku plays when he goes crazy, man.
You know, and Malaysia becomes very, I can say maybe even crazier once they stay in the lower bracket because it's their last chance.
Exactly.
So they don't want to go home, okay? They want to stay in Bali.
They do. They want to
until every time. Even though Moon, it's okay. You know,
it's okay, Moon. Sometimes
no, actually, we also didn't expect that you will put the Paquito in the mid lane here.
That you see, I want to ask them after this game, after we're done.